of a screaming otter mama, I believe, looking for her baby. Certainly starting to feel like fall around here with this kind of foggy weather, and surf's starting to pick up, so that's a huge indicator on the Central Coast. Been boat projects, little big ones this week, and we're hoping to get hauled out in the next week or so, fingers crossed, to Port San Luis. So that means we'll be setting sail for a little day sail. It's just a nice foggy day here on the boat. I'm gonna get to some work.
You do one project, which leads to another, which leads to another. Had to go to the hardware store. The boat ends up looking pretty chaotic pretty quickly. Got the hose clamp so that I can put my freshwater foot pump together. Found out that the drain pipes for the sink were all randomly siliconed up. Cleaned those all up and ended up having to get another nylon washer for those. Hopefully get those all put back together. I got the little manifold out, and I've put Teff tape where I believe I need it. I pressure tested with my very scientific method of blowing into it in each end with the ball valves closed, which would isolate this section where my thumb is here. Check those two. Same with this side. That fitting with that ball valve closed, and then if you blow in this open pipe, it's going to check kind of the center portion of the manifold. And I mean, not super scientific, didn't have a gauge or anything, but it was able to hold my pressure and I didn't hear any leaks. Just have to reinstall it there. I replaced the water lines, the fresh water lines, from the freshwater system to the foot pump and from the foot pump to the faucet. And as you can see, it's pretty gross what grew in there. It's supposed to be clear and it is all black. Public service announcement is make sure you run some fresh water through your hoses and keep an eye on them, because that would be kind of weird to drink. You got plumbing put back together. Clean that up. You got this plumbing all put back together. We got the foot pump plumbed, the fresh water. We already had the salt water. And yeah, the fresh water works. It doesn't have the crazy air like it did. And check this out, fresh water.
While the pasta's cooking, this is my next project. It's kind of revamping this nightstand that we took apart during the v-berth mattress build. Sure, we can call that a v-berth mattress build. The plan here is I have some leftover vinyl. What's this called, Grant?
Rigid vinyl.
Rigid vinyl flooring from our house. We redid the floors last year and we've been holding on to some of the leftover scrap. And so I was thinking maybe this will be nice on the nightstand. I don't know, we'll see.
It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. It just needs to be within this parameter. Does that make sense? Because you can make a tight hole for it.
Okay, so of course, the last one I tried to install, I broke trying to snap it off, so I got to redo that one, but you know, it looks okay. I know it's not the classic wood look that we're used to in old sailboats, but you take what you get what you use what you have. when we thought we fixed the little...
Did you bend this?
No.
This arm goes down to the gear selector that's down in the lower end, and then the middle arm here is what goes up to this selector. And that should be a twist. It should be pulling this up and down, which you can see it wants to. See the movement?
Yeah.
But it's all froze up. I need to bend this. We actually get a good... It's alright. Just have to weld it back on.
Did you weld the piece?
Yeah, I need to clean it up.
Good job.
Okay, so I re-welded this back on, and I put some grease on that little detent that's on there. I guess I'll take this apart so that you can see it. So, the little ball bearing detent right there, I greased it up. I greased this surface all up. I guess I could put a little grease on this surface here. The detent's in. Gotta put this part on carefully. And I put this back together. I had to weld this onto this plate because it had broke off. Got a new ball bearing because it was our ball bearing, which acts as a detent, was all rusty. So it did that and greased all down in between. So now we shift into neutral, we go into forward, neutral, reverse, pretty smoothly.
Okay, I'm sitting in the v-berth. Have you ever spent like 2 full days in a v-berth? Yeah, not very proud that I spent so long working and like cutting out these extra flooring that we had to fit on the nightstands and over here in the v-berth. It looks good. I'm happy with it. You know, I was a bit discouraged and I was spending so much time on something that's not a part of the main system. It's not going to get us cruising quicker, but Grant said, you know, it makes us happy, makes you happy, and it's one little thing a day helps. So Grant's been working on some plumbing and fixing up other main systems of the boat, and then we hope to get hauled out in the next couple of weeks to do work on the bottom hull, some new paint, fixing some fiberglass repairs. Thanks for watching, and thanks for following along our journey and projecting and fixing up this boat.
Got this for you.
What is it? Ah! Ew, that's gross! It's a frozen mushy zucchini?
Yeah.
Why did you leave that in the fridge?
Baby, you don't need to catch your template to wait.
I know, but I want to.
You get it better, it doesn't matter, something.
Yeah, I'm trying. This is harder than it looks.